Now we have moved on to the last P of 4 P's of marketing mix, that is promotion. A company may produce a good quality product, price it appropriately, and make it available at the selling point, which are convenient to the customers to buy. But in spite of all these, the product may not sell well in the market. There is a need for developing proper communication with the market. So, we need promotion. Promotion refers to the use of communication with the twin objective of informing potential customers about a product and persuading them to buy it. In other words, promotion is an important element of marketing mix by which marketers makes use of various tools of communication to encourage exchange of goods and services in the market. Customers must be told about the product, how it can satisfy their needs and wants, or may not be, and and should be convinced about its utility and benefits. Promotion mix refers to the combination of promotional tools used by an organization to achieve its communication objectives. Various elements of promotion mix are advertising, public relations, personal selling, and sales promotion. These tools are used in different combination or individually to achieve the goals of promotion. What combination a firm will use will depend upon various factors such as nature of market, nature of products, the promotional budget, objective of promotion, and many more. Now we will discuss all these elements in detail. The first one is advertising. Advertising is the most commonly used tool of promotion. It is an impersonal form of communication which is paid for by the marketers, that is, sponsors, to promote some goods or services. The most common modes of advertising are newspapers, magazines, television, and radio. The important distinguishing features of advertisement or advertising are as follows. Paid form. Advertising is a paid form of communication, that is, sponsor has to bear the cost of communicating with the prospects or their potential customers. Impersonality. There is no direct face to face contact between the prospect and the advertiser. It is referred to as impersonal method of promotion. That's why advertising creates a monologue, not a dialogue. Customers or prospects, they cannot communicate with the advertiser. And the third one is identified sponsor. Advertising is undertaken by some identified individual or company who makes the advertising efforts and also bears the cost of it. Next tool is personal selling. Personal selling involves oral presentation of message in the form of conversation with one or more prospective customers for the purpose of making sales. It is a personal form of communication. Companies appoint salespersons to contact prospective buyers and create awareness about the product and develop product preferences with the aim of making sales. Various features of personal selling are: it is a personal form. In personal selling, a direct face to face dialogue takes place that involves an interactive relationship between seller and the buyer, and it helps in developing a relationship between salesperson and the prospective customers, which may become important in making the sale. Now we will see the difference between advertising and personal selling. There are 10 differences between advertising and personal selling. You can see in the slide, just go through it properly. The basis of difference are form, message, flexibility, reach, cost, time, media, feedback, role, and suitability. Go through it and take the reference from the NCERT book. Next one is sales promotion. Sales promotion refers to a short-term incentives which are designed to encourage the buyers to make immediate purchase of a product or a services. These includes all the promotional efforts other than advertising, personal selling and publicity used by a company to boost its sales. Sales promotion activities include offering cash discounts, sales contest, free gifts offers, and free sample distribution. Sales promotion is usually undertaken to supplement other promotional efforts such as advertising and personal selling. Company uses sales promotion tools specifically designed to promote to customers, tradesmen, or middlemen and to salesperson. Sales promotion include only those activities which are used to provide short-term incentives to boost the sales of a firm. And the last tool of promotion is public relation. It involves a variety of programs designed to promote or protect a company's image and its individual products in the eyes of the public. Their main task is to disseminate information and build goodwill about the business. Concrete steps are to be taken to monitor the attitude of the general public and to generate positive publicity for the company and its products and services. In addition, maintaining good public relation also helps in achieving the following objectives of marketing, such as building awareness, building credibility, stimulating sales force, and lowering the promotional cost of the promotional campaign of the products and the services. With this, we have come to the end of the chapter 11, that is marketing management. Thank you.